Good morning from the beautiful and green Rishikesh here in Uttarakhand, India. For the last 2 days, I've been spending some beautiful quality time with my mom at a yoga retreat, taking dips in the Ganga, and of course enjoying the cafes here in the city. But today we're going to be spending more time together, but this time we're taking you along with us to go and experience some more of this beautiful, beautiful city. It is just so magnificent. A breakfast buffet, and then look at the views from our table. How beautiful is that? We have I think a garlic bread and a porridge, pasta something, paratas, and then I think that's mint coriander and yogurt, and then fresh fruits. Did you take 2 of these? Days was all about relaxing, yoga retreats at Ganga and stuff, but today we've already planned out a bit of an itinerary for ourselves through Rishikesh, and we're going to go see some of the top sites while walking around. So hopefully we can actually walk to everything, and it's not the walk is going to be quite a comfortable walk, I think, and it's nice weather. It was raining for a couple of days, so I'm really happy that the sun's out. It's like it was planned by the universe. Everything is happening the way it should. Honestly, what I love about Rishikesh so far is just everywhere that you look, you have the mountains and the green. It is very, very serene. One of the reasons that Rishikesh is so famous is actually because of the Beatles. We'll be visiting their ashram later, the one they visited. But you can see here, Beatles Cafe. Oh, he's having a scratch! Everywhere we're walking, you got the smell of incense, you got the cows around, you got the beeping, of course. But I've got to say, for me personally, from the places that I've walked around, I think Rishikesh is actually one of the most chill places compared to the center of Jaisalmer, where it was so busy. Jaipur I thought was very busy. So it's very lovely that we can actually have a stroll with good views of green. And now we're basically on a road with nobody else driving around. How lovely is that? So one of the things I think Mom and I can agree on is that there are so many lovely little cafes here in Rishikesh. So when we arrived in the actual city, I think we're in the area of Topavan at the moment, not actually in Rishikesh town. We went to Cafe Karma, which was really lovely. We had views, it was very quirky, and we had a lovely strong... Okay, thank you. Okay. We had a lovely strong cup of coffee and stuff like that. It was a really nice place, eh? Yeah, so today we're going to try out a different cafe, I think. See what we can find along the way. Are you the Scrubby's little puppy? Hi. You're going to follow us now? Okay. We have made a friend. Bye, Paparoo. Bye-bye. Mom, what is your general impression of the vibe here?
Love it. Absolutely love it. So chill.
Yeah, I feel the same. Okay. Okay, so he's convinced us to get some of the best coffee, huh? Is it the best in Rishikesh?
Yeah, the best from Rishikesh.
No, it's just a cappuccino. So obviously when you get a coffee, you start talking about tattoos, and then you end up in beautiful books like this that are almost dying. Let's move across. So we just stopped for the coffee. I've still got the takeaway. The place is called Hagen Mug, by the way, and the two owners are very lovely. And apparently they also have rooms with the Ganga view, so if you're interested in staying right on the Ganga here in Rishikesh, that would probably be the place to be. But their coffee is good. And they have different vegan milk options as well, from almond to soy and stuff, so that's very lovely. But I think we have made it almost to the Ganga. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We're actually on our way to the Lakshmanjula, which is a bridge of 220 meters that was completed, I think, around 1929. But unfortunately, it is considered not safe anymore. Namaste. Not safe anymore, so you can't actually go over the bridge. But it is right there with the view of the Trimbakeshwar, sorry for the pronunciation, or the Tera Manzil temple, which is a multi-story temple. And really, when you Google Rishikesh, this is the building that you see. It is such an iconic building. and it stands out so big and proud alongside the green mountains. It is just so beautiful. This scene is just so iconic with the Lakshman Jhula and then the big temple in the background. It's very beautiful. You can definitely feel that it's heading off to midday now. It's around 11 a.m. The temperature is climbing. And so are we with all these hills that we're going up and down. Definitely not used to this anymore after walking in the very flat surroundings of the Netherlands. But I guess this is very good for our legs. So what I've noticed so far is like to get from one side of Rishikesh to the other side, you're going to have to go across the bridges. And if you're not able to go across the Lakshman Jhula, you have to come down to Ramjula to get to the other side. But this is beautiful, eh? Wow, wow, Mom! The view is so insane. So one of the activities you can actually do here is you can go wild water rafting. Okay, there are people outside of the boats. I don't think that is what should be happening. I think that's oh, baby. Oh, and here's another pregnant mommy. Oh, mama. Oh, here comes a monkey. This is so beautiful. I love that along the Ganga you have all these different beaches. I mean, look how serene this is. And we have the beautiful view of the Ramjula. Okay, there is construction behind us and something going off there. But it is so lovely. And it's like a really sandy beach. Like where we were at the yoga retreat, it was a lot more rocky and stuff. And it's just crazy like how much wider the river is here compared to where we were staying. It is just, oh, it is just so magnificent. This is such a lovely city. It's really, really lovely. The Ganga River is actually the longest river here in India, and it is considered a holy river because it is the worldly form of goddess Ganga. Oh, but it is so beautiful, like having the beaches along the river. Amazing. Looking for the Gita Bhawan. I think we're in the right direction because there are so many different shops here. But the Gita Bhawan is actually one of the most prominent ashrams here in Rishikesh, and it houses thousands of people because it's got hundreds of rooms. So that means that devotees who come here for their holy dip in the river, they get to stay in the ashram for free. The meals are also very cheap, but that obviously is such a beautiful place that you can go and stay while you're doing this very special journey. Okay, I think we've arrived. Wow. Along our walk, we've probably walked past the Gita Bhawan without realizing. But if we just keep following this road, we're going to end up at the Beatles Ashram, which I think is the last stop before we actually... is our last stop before we go and get some food. Yeah, so along this road, you have all the little shops, because obviously a lot of people are going to be walking down here to also go to the ashram and all the other stuff that is on the other side. And now the current looks very strong in the Ganga River. Like you don't want to get stuck over here. I wonder why it's so strong down here compared to at the top.
It's just lovely to sort of gather your thoughts because there's so much going on there. It's like your attention is getting drawn in all different directions, and here just get a chance to just breathe.
Woo! It's nice because now we do get to gather our thoughts a little bit before we head into the ashram in the green. So to get in, for an Indian, you're paying 200 rupees, whereas for a foreigner, it's 1200. Now, I'm not actually quite sure if we have enough cash on us, so I really hope that we can pay by card. Otherwise, we've walked all the way down here. We are very lucky that you can actually pay by card here. So we are able to get in, which is nice, because I was a little bit worried that we wouldn't be able to get in if we didn't have any cash. But we've made it, and it is in the Rajaji Tiger Reserve. Oh, there are langas in the tree. The Langa monkeys. The Beatles Ashram used to actually be the International Academy of Meditation, and it was founded by the yogi Maharishi Mahesh, and he was known for his transcendental meditation. Now, this ashram actually became famous because the Beatles came to visit it in 1968, and a lot of the songs off of their White album were written here. So, yeah, it's pretty cool to know that we are in a place that the Beatles came to, and they made such beautiful music here. So let's have a walk around. It's definitely abandoned. Hello? Anybody home? Well, to let it go abandoned, I mean, it had its reasons why it went abandoned, but now it's part of the Rajaji National Park. Like I said, it was actually left abandoned in the 90s, but then it became part of the reserve, and I'm glad that they preserved this so that people can actually come to this ashram, because I think it is quite a bit of history that goes on here, you know. Look at that. I just hope it doesn't like collapse in on us. You know what we could encounter here? A leopard. So we have all these domes here, which earlier on you would have seen the meditation domes. But how cool is that you would sit in one of those? And it must be so quiet and also cool. I can imagine the stone being very cool to then actually meditate in that. That is so beautiful. Now we've just gotten this place to ourselves where you've got all these massive memorials, but it is still really cool and it's so colorful, and I love how the colors are contrasting with the greens of the plants and actually, well, the decaying structures like you see over here. It is just so beautiful, man. Ah! Wow, that is huge as well. Look at that. Wow. So you can actually walk through all these passages and stuff. Okay, let's go up the stairs. Go check it out. You trust it? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Wow. Meditation domes, and I think it actually looks like something out of like an alien movie or something like that. Seeing all these little domes, all of them are numbered as well, so you would basically, well, I'm guessing you would sit in here and you would meditate, but it's so quiet and so tranquil down here as well compared to all the hustle and bustle of the city.
That. It was awesome to see. Very nice.
Yeah, I think it was cool. If you're going to be in Rishikesh, I mean, you might as well come and visit this place because it is just so cool to look around and actually see some of the photos of the Beatles and the Maharishi, and then walk around the ashram while it's so, I mean, even though it's empty, it doesn't feel empty. That is the cool thing. Oh, and the butterflies. Yeah, but now what is it time for? Lunch! Time for food! Okay, we have arrived at Chotiwala, and sorry for the noise if there is any because there are fans above us, but they apparently have very famous thalis here, so we're going to try the Punjabi thalis.
And my first real Indian thali.
Okay, so we've got lots of them. We've got dal makhni, we've got roti chapatis. I think this is like paneer gravy. You're going to have that or you're going to take this? Oh, that's a dal makhni. Oh my gosh, just sounds in the background. Yummy? Spicy?
Yes.
Very spicy. Here, Ruby. Very good. And oh, it definitely got a bite. And we have the dal makhani. Very tasty. There's a lot of different food choices here if you don't want to have the full-on thali. But we're going to enjoy our meal now. We'll see you guys later. Okay, we are taking a break at our hotel. We have literally been walking for the last 6 hours, and yeah, just walking alone is tiring. We're taking in all these new impressions and all the sounds, and something that I didn't film is that we had issues with the ATM, so we had to go and sort that out. And obviously stress also makes you more tired, so we're just gonna have a little break here and then see what happens for this evening, because I want to go to the Ganga Aarti, but to be honest, we are both so tired, and that means that we basically have half an hour to relax and then we have to head out again. So let's just see what happens. Talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, we are up and we are out. We are going to be heading down to the Triveni Ghat, which is famous, for its Ganga Aarti. And I'm really looking forward to this, because from what we have seen online, it just looks so beautiful with the blessings and the offerings going into the Ganga River. So it's going to be during sunset, I'm guessing, so that you can see the fire and everything very properly. But first we have to get there. Now today we have been highly overcharged for all of our tuk-tuk drives, because I just asked him how much it would cost approximately per person. He says no more than 30 to 40 per person. They've been trying to charge us, well, they have been charging us like 150, 200, something like that. So 350. So yeah, they've had good days on us today. Anyways, now we know. We're gonna be smart. We've gotten ourselves a ride, 40 each. There were a lot of tuk-tuks waiting there, and they said if we leave now it's gonna be 500 because there are no other people. So I'm glad that we walked all the way to the start where there are lots of people in this tuk-tuk. So 40 each and 500. We didn't listen to the first person. Woo-woo! So we have made it to the Triveni Ghat, where we're going to be experiencing the Ganga Aarti. Now, depending on the season, the times will also change. We're here at 5:20, but it will only start this evening at 6:30. And then the first 3 rows, so these rows, the paid rows, they are 500 rupees per person, whereas if you go onto the 4th row and back, it's going to be for free. Now if we had cash on us, we could have sat there, but it's fine. It's so beautiful because you have like the national park on the one side, the Ganga is flowing, and it's really beautiful. The Ganga Aarti is a spiritual ritual where offerings are made to goddess Ganga. The ceremony is held in India's 3 most holy cities, Rishikesh, Haridwar and Varanasi. It is such a beautiful ceremony to witness. The music is loud, the fire in the darkness enchanting, and you can feel the magical energy from all the devotees there to witness this beautiful ceremony. Let's throw the flowers, look. I'm extremely glad that we got out of bed and came to see the Ganga Aarti here at the Triveni Ghat, because that was amazing. It was so beautiful, and I connected with this woman over her tattoos. I saw her looking at me, I smiled at her and I saw her tattoos, and she wanted a photo and I wanted to have a photo with her because she looked so cool, and everybody was so friendly and welcoming there. And You know, there was one thing that we did see that makes me a little bit embarrassed that we are Western people, because there were people who didn't understand, you know, the payment of the different rows, and just went up to the priest and were like, yeah, we want the blessing and stuff, and it was just, I don't know, I felt very weird seeing that, because it wasn't courteous or polite or anything like that. But anyways, overall this was such a beautiful experience. Rishikesh is amazing. The Ganga Aarti was amazing, and I'm really glad that this is the very first place that my mom and I are having our trip together. But this of course is not the last video from this trip. This is only the first, second-ish. So if you guys want to follow along in more videos, definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get up to date on all the videos, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.